Hey peeps, and we're back again with an update on my aloe vera. Now, you'll notice a big difference straight away from the last video, and that is there is a hell of a lot less, and the pots have changed. Well, this pot hasn't changed, but this pot has changed. So, just a quick explanation of what happened. So, I was going through a massive depopulation of my plants, and my aloe vera just got completely crazy over the course of the last 8 years. It just grew. I had like 3 huge pots of the stuff. I couldn't use it fast enough. I could give it away, but I couldn't give it away fast enough. So over the time I depopulated, I gave away, and the last lot I gave away was what you saw in the pots from the last video. So I decided to keep 2 because I wanted to really start over, because before all I used to do was when these babies got big enough, I just plucked them out, placed them, and then they spread and they spread and they spread, and I just had far too much. And it didn't quite give the look I was wanting to achieve, and I didn't really know much about the general growing and care of these things, just how to look after them and how to use them medicinally. So I'm starting again, and I have this beautiful old stone cooking pot that it's in. There's no drainage in there, but it's got some gravel, it's got some sand, it's got some good draining soil, so it's sat happily in here for a few years. And this is one that I decided to keep from that big bunch because it had some healthy roots, and as you can see, it's putting up some beautiful babies here. So this is the start of the repopulation, and I'm hopefully aiming to grow this guy to a giant. I really want him to get big, so he's kind of like the apple of my eye at the moment. This is the one that I really want to get to a large size, and to generally just make a nice display out of this beautiful pot here. I mean, it has a lot of sentimental value. I used to make pasta sauce. This is a very old earthenware Italian pasta sauce pot or cooking pot, and unfortunately it got cracked, so I repurposed it for my plants, because it's still beautiful even though I can't use it for its intended purpose. And yeah, so hopefully my aloe will take over here. I have another one as well that also broke, but that one's also a very old one. And I'm thinking maybe making a succulent planter once I manage to get a few more in, but I haven't done that yet, so I will let you know when I get some new succulents, so we can start playing with that and making something pretty. So the second part, again, you can see there are already some babies. Now this one I wasn't really sure of, because he didn't actually have very many roots at all. It was kind of a touch and go. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep him or not, but I did, and he looks healthy still. He's not. He looks like his leaves are really becoming flat. They're curling in. It's when you compare it to how this one looks here. That's how they're supposed to look. Nice, flat, plump, not curling in, and you can see here these ones are really flattening and curling out and drying up a bit, but in the middle it's fleshy, it's regrowing. So I think this one just kind of drained its resources to put out these pups here, but I think this one is going to recover, and these leaves will just eventually die back, which is something that aloe veras also do. They die back like the orchids. They drop their bottom leaves, and that's again perfectly normal, just as long as it doesn't look sickly on a hole and ends up with no leaves, then your aloe is dead. But yeah, so I've got 4 babies. I've got 2 in here, got 2 in here, and the 2 original plants that I kept from my huge haul of aloe vera. So I will again keep you updated once the population starts to fill out a little bit, and hopefully once they grow big and beautiful and I have more, we can look about doing some succulent planters and terrariums, because they're always so pretty to look at, especially having them scattered around your home. It's super zen, whichever you prefer. Anyway, so that's the aloe vera update. As always, thanks again for watching, guys. Much love, take care, and I will see you in the next video.